Good evening or morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 28th. It is 11:48 where I'm at, so I'll make this as short as I can so I can get some sleep. Starting off today with the big winner, Twitter. Twitter, I've been talking about this line here on Twitter. I like the pattern. This was a bullish pattern to me. I will admit yesterday or the day before I did say on record that I was not liking Twitter as much. And of course, the day I say that is the day it decides to pop. Here's a good lesson for everyone. I did hear Twitter got upgraded. If you guys put the news aside, just follow the charts, you guys could profit. Sure, the news, could have caused the stock to pop, but to me, this was just a technical play, just a chart play. That's all. And something very interesting here. If I extend this line here, there we go. So all I did was extend this line longer. Before I switch over to the 10-minute, Twitter did close up 10.69%. I played some calls here. I did sell right before this 20-day moving average for very nice gains. If we take a look at the 10-minute, here's another a little lesson here on technicals. So Twitter had been trading in this range here for really about 10 days here, staying inside these lines here. Today it did gap up this morning, but watch, again, it's not perfect, but notice where it bounced off of. It bounced off of this line here, almost here, and look at this low right here on this candle. Beautiful here. You had some time to get in Twitter. I actually got in right before this big move, somewhere around, it might have been on this candle, maybe this one. I thought this would flush on this candle, but it held, so I pulled the trigger with some weekly calls, and I did sell them for a nice gain. If we zoom out a little bit more, my level here, this line, right now is at 34.10. Twitter closed today at 31.50. Is that right? Nope, 33.77. I apologize, it's a little bit late. Twitter closed at 33.77. It did close above this 20-day moving average. For right now, I will keep watching Twitter, but in my opinion, you will see some resistance here at this 34.10 level, and then you will see some resistance here. I'll go ahead and draw that in. $36.10 is your next level to watch. I'm going to go ahead and put a price level here so we could see that. 36.10. Alright, so first level to watch here tomorrow. Watch the 20-day moving average as some support. Watch this for 34.10 as some resistance tomorrow. And if it does break through this level, watch that 36.10, and eventually maybe Twitter will fill the gap. And notice how your 50-day moving average is now sloping down. So Twitter could make a nice move up to this level. But keep in mind, Twitter did make a big move today, 10%. There's a lot of day traders out there. People like myself, I trade options, but I got in and got out. That's it. I don't really hold. There's a lot of people out there that may be looking to take profits. Twitter did have very nice volume today. 60 million shares traded on Twitter. So it could, it could go higher, but don't be surprised if it takes a bit of a breather here. This is a big move on Twitter. I mean, just take a look at this day here. This day, Twitter made a nice move here, took a little bit of a breather for a few days, and then made another move up. Not much, but then it sold off. My point is, when you see moves like this, expect some profit taking to take place. But again, Twitter could make a move like this, just a nice strong move up. So I'll keep an eye on that one. I don't have any position in Twitter right now. I took my money and ran. So we'll keep watching these levels. I know I said I wouldn't go on too long. So next up, Netflix. My level here, and this wasn't exact, but 405.66. As you can see here, I'm going to zoom in. The high today was 405.20. So I was off by a couple cents, 40 cents or so. If you look at the 10-minute, here you go, just barely kissed that level before pulling back. Netflix still had a green day, closing up 0.61%, up $2.43. I still would like to see Netflix pull back some more. I did not take any trades here. I'm looking for puts. I was too busy with Twitter. That's to be honest. But I would like to see Netflix pull back at least to this level here, 380.77. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Next up, Bank of America. Bank of America red today, down 0.53%, down 8 cents, closing at 15.14. I've got a level here on Bank of America. This line here is at 15.39, and your 200 moving average will be some resistance on Bank of America. If this decides to move up higher, I'm looking for a gap fill here, and notice how this 50-day moving average has now sloped right into that level being 15.93. If Bank of America pulls back, these two previous lines that were resistance here are now support. Also, this blue line, the 20-day moving average, is support on Bank of America. So I'm kind of staying away from this one. I mean, right now your upside's here and then here, and your downside is here first. You'll find support here, and then this will be another support level. As you can see here, these three levels are almost equal to each other. If this goes up here, if this goes down here, it's just right smack in the middle right now. Moving on, LinkedIn closed down 0.6%, I believe, 10 cents. Really a flat day on LinkedIn. As you can see here, it is struggling at this level here. 160.20 is what I've got penciled in. If we look at the 10-minute here, yesterday I mentioned how it bounced here. It did close above it. Today it was kind of sloppy here and came right back into that level, closing above that level today. Again, LinkedIn closing at 160.42. Went back to the daily. I would love to see LinkedIn pull back. Your next level to watch is this red line, your 50-day moving average, currently at 166.84 right here. But you will have some support here at this 20-day moving average on LinkedIn. Next up, Yelp. Yelp closed down 14 cents today. A flat day on Yelp. I'm still watching this 50-day moving average here. Watch for that as some resistance on Yelp, and watch this level here, 59.71, for some support on Yelp. Next up, Yahoo. Yahoo closed down almost 1%, 0.97%, down 34 cents. As I said, or as I've been saying, Yahoo will have a lot of support here. This 200-day moving average today, it kissed it just perfect, and you've got this 50-day moving average sloping right into this level too. I don't see a whole lot more upside on Yahoo. If this does break through these moving averages, watch this level here, 36 even number, and then gap fill here at 36.48. I will change these lines. I will provide price levels here, so I will update that. Next up, Amazon. Amazon closed. Let's see here. There we go. Amazon closed 0.21. Oh, if you can see that, it just turned midnight, so my charts just reset themselves. I was hoping to get this video out before midnight. So I don't know what Amazon closed at or what percent, but I could tell you Amazon closed at 310.16. I don't see a whole lot of upside on Amazon. You've got this 316.49 level here and this 322.95 gap fill. This is your upside if it decides to move up. Watch this blue line, your 20-day as support. I know I sound like a broken record here, so I'll just keep going. Alright, so my list just sorted on me. I think there was one more. LinkedIn, we talked about LinkedIn. Amazon, Twitter, Bank of America, Yahoo, Tesla. There we go. Tesla looks like a flat day. Tesla closed at 210.24. It opened at 209.92, so it did close up a bit. I'm going to go ahead and extend this line here that I think I drew in last night. That line being 210.18. Today's close 210.24. Interesting. Let's take a look at the 10-minute. Wow. I mean, these levels don't get any better than that. As you can see here, we struggled here and on these three candles here, made a nice move up, bounced right back into that level, and today just closing a few pennies above this line here. Tesla, I'd like to look at the weekly chart. Let's see here. I meant to point this out in last night's video. This is a weekly chart on Tesla. If you look at the weekly chart, look at this tail here, and this tail here. They're all within a few pennies of each other. This one here is at 210.66. This one here is at 219.33. I'm sorry. This tail here is at 218.66. I may have said that. I'm a little tired. This one here is at 219.33. And this one here is at 218.45. So I'm going to pencil that in here. I'm going to go with 218. 218.35. I'll adjust that tomorrow when I have some more time, but watch that level here. This is still bearish in my opinion. This is still considered inside bar. on Tesla, even though on the daily it has made a monster move up. But again, watch this level here, 210.18. We did close above that today by a few pennies. Your upside on Tesla, in my opinion, would be around this level here, which happens to be this high, this high, this high here, and that high. So I'm seeing a lot of resistance coming up on Tesla here. If this does pull back, you will find support here at the 50-day moving average and the 20, and of course your 200. As you can see here, it bounced right off of that 200 moving average and made a really nice move up. All right, I think that was it for today. Just want to check my list here real quick. Yelp, we went over Yelp. Netflix. Yahoo. I think I did go over Yahoo. Yep. Oh, last but not least, the spiders here, the SPY. The SPY closed at 191.38. Let's look at the 10-minute here. Last night's video, I mentioned this pattern here, how it closed above this level here. Today, the SPY did sell off towards the end of the day, closing again at 191.35. I can't tell what percentage it was. Again, my charts just reset themselves. It is 12:05 right now where I'm at. I'm not really doing much with the SPY for now. Volume for today was at 66 million. Weak volume. Again, I'm kind of staying away from the SPY. Your upside on the spiders here would be this uptrending line here. I'll keep that on watch. For now, I'm not going to pay too much attention to it unless this decides to float up during the month of June, maybe towards the end of June. So I'll keep an eye on that. All right. Hopefully I didn't go on for too long. One more thing I forgot to mention, Twitter. Shout out to Matthew Dawn, Twitter follower, and I believe he's also a YouTube subscriber. He did take the trade today, so big congratulations to you. 10% on the stock. The options were over 100% profit today. So congrats to Matthew Don, and thanks for reaching out. I appreciate the nice comments you gave me today. All right, that's all I had for tonight. I will shoot another video tomorrow, hopefully a lot earlier than tonight. So once again, thank you for watching, and if you're liking these videos, please subscribe to the channel. All right, thanks again.